Hello everyone, this is Paz from FlexiPage. In this video, I will show you how to create email templates from scratch using FlexiPage with Airtable data. So I have a order confirmation email here, and with Airtable's native email, you have very minimal HTML support, so you cannot create responsive emails like these. You can't add images as well. You can add, but you have to host it somewhere yourself. Here, this email is mobile responsive as well, meaning the table layout will not exceed mobile bounds, and the billing and shipping address will come one after the other. So let's see how to recreate the same email with FlexiPage. So you want to go ahead and create a new email document, email template. I'm going to select my invoice table here. Alright, so at the top you have standard toolbar options, and this button is called automation instructions. It provides you with a script that you can just copy paste in Airtable, run a script action to automate this particular email template. You also have a test email section here. We will be using this to send test emails. Make sure you have configured some Gmail, Microsoft, or you have connected your own domain from settings and domain setup pages. So once you've done that, you should see your email here. Alright, so let's go ahead and create our first section. So in the right side, this is a style and data panel, and you can see the table your email document is connected to. You can change that, and then you can have your template title. I'm gonna name it photo shoot invoice. Okay. So let's go ahead and create the first section here. In the first section, you see that it has a background image that expands to the full width of the email. To recreate this, we will be using columns. So I'm going to go ahead and type slash and select column. I'm going to delete one column. It's only one. This color code, I got it from Canva. I'm just going to quickly copy it from there. Nice. And then I'm going to add my header image. You can type slash and get this, choose image component. Once the image gets added, I'm going to center it, make it a bit bigger. Notice that in FlexiPage, the background color does not expand to the full width here. It still has some padding. But always for emails, in the email output, columns will have background color expanded to the full width. Okay, so I'm just going to copy paste this text. The color. Okay. Looks good. I'm just going to save this. If you want to test send this email, you can select your converters and then send it to. Yes, the test email has been sent. Should be received this soon. Yeah. So yeah, we got this email. I can disable the borders for columns. All of the columns contents including borders will have padding except for background color. This is so that you will have this section like effect. You can create these kind of sections using columns. Alright, so we created the first one. The second one is pretty easy. If you want to bring in your customer name information, you can just type add and can access multi-level data. Bring it here. For opting out services. No typo. I'm just gonna change the font. Next you have a table here. This table you can populate in two ways. If you always have static information, you can just create a table component. If you have dynamic line items or varying number of line items, you can convert your link to record fields into a dynamic table. So for that you can choose dynamic table. In this video I'm just going to be showing a static table. So I will delete one column. Always try to keep two columns, because if it goes more than two columns it becomes difficult to say. Now I'm going to change the border style. We have name, just keep it till I enter the data. We'll have name and price. Change the font here. So just want to copy paste this. And change the color. No. So I'm gonna add a couple more rows, and I'm just gonna copy paste this. So to include price, you can type at, and I'm just going to be adding my invoice total here. But if you have separate fields for it, you can add different fields. And I'm just going to copy paste this. You need to format your invoice total. If you don't format, by the way, you can use this preview to actually preview your data. Note that this preview is not, it does not show how your email looks actually in Gmail or Outlook. Each client renders emails differently. You can use this preview to make sure that your data mappings are correct and the formattings are correct. So if you want to format this, you can just click on it and you can choose number formatting. I'm going to select the currency here. I'm going to do it for all these values, and I'm going to write a link. Okay, so we change the border style. This itself looks good. So let's send the test email. Yeah, it. Nice. Okay. If you want to change the border color, you can update it like this. Next, we have a button to download the invoice, and then we have billing and shipping address. Buttons are straightforward. You can type / create a button. You can change background color. You can change the text color here. You can update the label. If you have a download link in one of your URL fields, you can directly connect it here. I just have my product URL in the track order field. So it will just show FlexiPage. So okay, we have added a button. Okay, next to billing and shipping address. For this again we'll be using columns. Now make sure that whenever you are using columns, you keep the borders turned off. While designing, you can keep it on. The reason is that these two columns, depending on their content, they may not appear of the same height in the email. So that's what this information section says. So if you have smaller content here, and if you have multi-level contents here, multi-line contents here, so what happens is that this cell is going to look larger and this one is going to look smaller, and so this one will have a smaller border as well. So this is This restriction is in place because columns are generally responsive in mobile layouts, so they don't have a fixed height. Each cell doesn't have a fixed height. So I'm just gonna turn off this border option, and I'm gonna add a billing address. Just this font, billing address. I'm just gonna bring in my customer address and the customer phone number. I'm gonna copy paste this. Nice. Now in this case, I'm very sure that these contents are okay. Since these contents are of same height, even if you enable border, the borders will look similar. I can show you by sending a test email. So here you can see that the borders look good. But if you have varying lines, it will break. So I'm just going to turn it off, and I'm going to add a divider. After it, you can type slash get a divider, and then at last we need these horizontally aligned images. You cannot add images directly in a single line like this. If you have two images like this, these two will appear one after the other. If you want to align images horizontally, you need to use columns again, or you can use tables. You're going to use columns. Again, here prefer columns if possible, because in mobile, if the space is not enough, it will appear responsive. I'm going to add a image. I have downloaded some icons for App Store. I'm just going to copy and paste this. And I'm going to re-upload different icons. I will remove the table padding and remove the border as well. So I'll add a text above. Let's see. Download your apps. You need to keep the images centered. That's why it looks misaligned. Okay. This looks good. You can click on these images, and again you can link it with the URL. You can just directly type the URL here if you have your App Store icon links. Right. I'm just gonna send this again. Yeah. We got this, and we have all the details. The link is set here, so you can click on this. Yeah. So this is how you can create email templates. If you want to automate this, so first you need to make sure you have specified some delivery information. That is, you need to select a sender account, provide a name, subject, You can directly select two of those fields from your the table that this email template is connected to. Currently, I don't have a email field, so I'm just going to type in my email here. You can also add attachments, link your attachments fields. FlexiPage will fetch these attachments and send it in the email. I'm going to save these delivery options. I'm going to copy the script. It's very easy to automate. You can look at my invoice table. So, go to automations. I already have a generate invoice automation. I'm going to delete this email action. So what happens here is that it creates a PDF document using this first runner script. Second runner script, I'm just going to delete this and I'm going to add it. So once the PDF generation gets completed, now this automation script is going to send emails. You need to make sure you add this record ID here and select Airtable record ID. Alright. So once the status becomes sent, first a PDF is going to be generated and it will be stored in the invoice document field, and then this script is going to send the email. So let's see. Change it back to sent. So now the automation will run. So PDF generation happened. We got an invoice document. This invoice document template is also created in FlexiPage. We have document templates. I'm going to check if we received the email. Yeah, we got our email with the attachment with the invoice as well. So yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, do reach out to our support. Thanks for watching.